constituents and ask themselves the questions about why is something the way it is today, and how could we do it differently that would improve the lives of our consumers and our staff and so on. So they're deliberately looking to find ways to change the paradigm to something better. So holidays may be one of those that we might change one day.
Mike, rationality, process, systems, all these are very important in any organization's attempt to cope with the future or come to terms with the future. What about intuition? Does intuition have a role?
Absolutely. I think they go hand in hand. I'm an intuitive manager, but I do like to check to make sure my intuition is not too far off base. And to do that, I need information about what others are doing, how they're doing it, etc. So I am known for wanting to know about many things, but then standing back from it and saying to myself, maybe this could be quite different now, how would I do that? And that's when intuition becomes a very important part of the process, imagining a new future.
But Mike, let's face it, it is very difficult, isn't it, to deliberately go to people you regard as being fringe, odd, strange, and so on. We tend to go to people we like, we tend to go to people we respect, and they tend to be people like us, don't they?
That's true. We all do that. I think that the smart thinkers today will look everywhere. They will look at fringe people, people that are on the edge, who are coming up with new ideas, because that's where things start, isn't it? A new idea, a new product, always starts probably with one person or maybe a very small team. And suddenly we find ourselves all using the same product. Skype, the free telephone service, was started by a very small group of people, but now there are millions of people using Skype. So you've got to start looking out there for these people that are making change that possibly is going to impact you, and ask yourself the questions about, if this came along, what would I do about it? How could I use this for advantage? Or how could I at least avoid all the disadvantages if I do nothing?
Now, Mike, it's relatively easy for individuals, to deliberately seek out the fringe, the strange, the odd. Quite another, isn't it, for organizations to do that? Because organizations tend to go even more than individuals for the most respectable name, the most respectable consultancy, the best established professor, and so on. How can companies become better and more willing to seek out the strange, the odd, and so on?
First of all, I've got in my own mind that not all organizations are going to go and listen to the weird and the wonderful.